everyone, this is Dolly Pop, and I am very excited today. This is my very first official movie review, and I have wanted to do this for God only knows how long. Seriously, for years, and I'm finally starting. Let's do it. Today we're going to take a look at Dark Dungeon, a movie that was based on fear-mongering and trying to bring evil into a hobby that really isn't that bad. I truly could think of no better movie to marry two of my favorite things, D&D cringe and movie cringe, all combined together into one delicious sandwich of awful. With its overall just out-of-touch nonsense, you know that this movie came out all the way back in... Oh, this kind of movie came out in 2014? 2014 was 7 years ago? I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me on my feet several feet ahead of me? Dark Dungeon was based on a chick tract from Chick Publications. The comic description reads, Debbie thought playing Dungeons and Dragons was fun until it destroyed her friend. So let's dive right in and find out why Dungeons and Dragons is truly an evil hobby.
We open on a scary and evil castle full of scary and evil people who are doing scary and evil things.
Will reign, and we will bring it forth in the flesh. How are each of you working to fructify the Dark One? Report!
I am excited to announce that this year more people have decided to be homosexuals than ever before in history.
More people are choosing to be homosexuals than ever before in history. Oh my God!
If we can corrupt just a few more souls at this college, then the stars will be right. And when the stars are right,
He will awaken.
I'm so happy we got into the same school, Marcy. Me too. I'm so glad I've got a special gal like you in my life, Debbie.
A special gal.
Yeah. Growing up in Aberdeen was fun and all, but now I'm ready to see the great big world.
Very normal. That definitely sounds like a normal conversation that two actual human beings would have. I can think of no other way to start this new chapter in my life than with my childhood best friend. I'm not an exposition fairy. I am simply your childhood best friend. We grew up together in that town. Remember that town? Remember how I broke my arm that one time falling out of your apple tree? Normal conversation.
Debbie and Marcy head to their orientation where they meet Mike, one of the best characters and least normal people in this movie.
Welcome, freshmen. My name is Mike, I'm a senior, and I'm here to help you with your orientation.
I am definitely not an android wearing harvested human skin.
College is an exciting time of life, and there's no better way of experiencing it than to join an organization.
Wait, did he just say then by joining an organization? Did the robot agenda just slip out?
They proceed to watch their orientation video, which is just... just watch.
In addition to academic study, college life provides a wealth of enriching extracurricular activities. To music, dance, the dramatic and performing arts.
I'm sorry, the dramatic and performing arts? Is pursuing theater and the arts no longer just for sluts and heathens?
The whole campus is yours to explore. Just remember, stay out of the steam tunnels.
I'm sorry, what? Stay out of the steam tunnel. Well, hello there, Pandora. Would you like this box? Don't open it. So our innocent heroines, Debbie and Marcy, are super excited to start their college experience, and they're thinking about all the cool clubs that they could join. There's an insidious evil afoot, because then...
Hey, who are those people?
Those are the RPGers.
No, not the nerds.
We've been trying to get them thrown off campus for years, but they're just too popular.
It's true, we're just too popular. God damn our status as the social elite.
Until we can get them banished for good, it would be best if you just kept away from them.
Banished. This college boy in a Letterman jacket just said that they need to be banished. The RPG group needs to be banished from the college. Not banned, not kicked out, banished. Are we sure that Mike isn't secretly a robot psyop for the wrong side?
What's an RPG?
You don't need to know. I've seen a lot of students try to dabble with RPGs. Not one has ever stopped.
I'd be willing to bet that almost everyone watching this video right now can debunk that immediately, because we all know how difficult it is to get a group together and then keep them together for any significant length of time.
Despite the warnings of good boy Mike, Debbie and Marcy find themselves trying to connect with the popular RPG crowd.
I can't believe you talked me into coming here, Marcy.
If we want to spread the good news at this university, then we have got to fit into college life.
Only then can we return to the mothership.
That's what you said about senior prom, but do you remember what happened? You just wasted prom by dancing and hanging out with your boyfriend.
You wasted prom dancing and hanging out with your boyfriend. God, Marcy, don't you know that the point of prom is to witness to your classmates because they're all a bunch of godless heathens? For fuck's sake, Marcy, it's like you don't even know what we're here for.
Well, I learned my lesson there. After what he tried to do, no more boyfriends for me. But come on, we've got to socialize.
I guess you're right. If we don't go to this party, you and I would be spending all Saturday alone together in our dorm room. And how much fun could we have doing that?
Not much, I guess.
Oh my God, Marcy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this girl doesn't realize that you are absolutely in love with her. So at this point, I'm sure that Marcy is going to get the worst end of the deal with these D&D players. Because as this guy said before,
I am excited to announce that this year more people have decided to be homosexuals than ever before in history.
And it looks like before she's even touched a 20-sided die, Marcy has made the choice to be a homosexual. Her poor soul is doomed.
What could go wrong?
Oh shit, the beat is dropping. Time for some thick, fear-mongering rhetoric.
Walking into this total rager with the dancing and the smoking and the lesbian kissing, Debbie starts to have second thoughts.
I'm having second thoughts.
And who might you be?
Dude just slithered in like a goddamn goblin on the scent of fresh meat.
We're all friends here. It's always great to get to know new people, don't you think?
Well,
I'll take that as a yes.
It's always nice to meet new people, right? Well, wait, I'll take that as a yes.
This guy drags them to the middle of the party where Marcy declares it.
But honestly, Marcy, do you really have a lot to compare it to other than prom where you danced with your boyfriend?
Then this happens.
Now I know you all like to drink and dance and but that's not why you came tonight.
Yeah, you didn't come to this basement party full of drinks and sin spinach, smoke machines, and heavy bass. You didn't come here to party.
And let's get ready to RPG!
Yes, let's get ready to RPG. More specifically, we're here to all sit in these chairs and couches and watch other people play Dungeons and Dragons. The peak of good times.
So the party transforms into the dungeon, which honestly looks really cool, and I'm super jealous. And the strange thing is that only a handful of people sit down to play an RPG. There's a huge audience who's here just to watch.
maybe we should go. That senior warned us about playing RPGs.
What does he know?
Mike knows nothing.
Yeah, Mike knows nothing. Also, who are you and how did you know we were talking about Mike? Nobody said his name.
Mike said that once we start, we won't want to stop.
That's true of eating, drinking, and other things as well.
Choke me, Mommy.
Yes, eating, drinking, and other things that human beings need to actually survive. That's what D&D does to you. It becomes something that you physically need to survive. Okay, maybe a little.
Surely it can't be of any harm to try it just a little bit, could it?
I hope you are not disrespecting Mistress Frost by refusing her generous offer.
Calm down, Nitro.
We're not chicken.
Then prove it by playing.
Jesus, Nitro, all right, God. What was that? Nitro, for God's sake, calm down.
So for some reason they're chosen to play, even though there's a lot of people here who seem to really want to play, and they're given their characters.
Marcy, you are no longer Marcy. Instead, you are Blackleaf, the thief who is to the night as the day is to the shadow.
Shadow? The shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
Debbie, you shall be Elfstar. Now, let the games begin, and may your roles be ever natural.
As the table catches fire, Debbie and Marcy begin their very first Dungeons & Dragons game, and they do pretty well. The audience is watching, other players' characters are dying, and they have various reactions to losing their characters, from storming off in anger to just being kind of okay with it. And then this strangeness happens. Whoa, lady! Why'd you do that? Those things cost money. What the heck? Why is it burning? What?
Seems like a bit of an overreaction to just chuck the man's miniature into the fire. Oh, I get it. It's symbolic. You know, like how they're all going to burn in hell.
Mistress Frost, I use magic missile to attack the darkness.
A wise choice. Skin Dancer flees, leaving only her accomplice, Baldric Windy Drawers, defeated and broken at your feet.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that NPC's name, please?
Baldric Windy Drawers.
Baldric Windy Drawers. When I become president of the United States, I will require all D&D games to have a character named Baldric Windy Drawers.
Anyways, like I said, Debbie and Marcy somehow do really well, in spite of their fellow players being slaughtered left and right and their miniatures tortured in the flames of hell. Finally, they defeat their first foe and are given their first opportunity to do excellent RPGing.
We don't have to kill him, do we?
No, you could show mercy to your enemy, and all it would cost would be your gold and your weapons.
Why would it cost your gold and your weapons to show mercy? In this case.
They only belong to the strong.
I guess we have no choice.
Yes, not after everything we've been through. All those other players who were sacrificed. All of our audience who has been watching this whole time for some reason. We can't give it up. We must butcher the enemy.
I will slay the helpless foe. I have no mercy. I am chaotic neutral.
Excellent RPGing, Debbie.
If only all dungeon masters were so supportive of brand new players.
Alright, so you finally made it to the Goblin Warren. There are dozens of children sitting around. Goblin children. They look up at you. What do you do?
Well, I'm lawful good, so I have to spare them.
God damn it, Chelsea. How many times have I told you? Nits make lice. Go read the Dragon's Foot forum posts.
I stab him with a poison dagger. You want it? You want it? Then take it. Take it! Take it!
That was the best RPGing I've seen in 15 years.
The best RPGing I've seen in 15 years. It was so beautiful. And what's even sadder is I've been stuck in this college for 15 years. Someone help me, please. Rescue me from this college. Huzzah! And the crowd goes wild.
Their use of RPG magic is nothing but coded instructions for budding necromancers.
That's what this is? Oh my god, that's awesome.
Debbie and Marcy return to their dorm for the night to talk about what a great time they had and discuss some of the more ethical quandaries they have with the game.
I'd never steal in real life. That would be against the 8th commandment. But in the game it's not real, so it's okay to steal, right?
That is correct, yes.
When do you think we can play it again?
And so their life of sin begins. We cut to a montage of the girls playing D&D and talking about it as if it's a drug addiction.
I may not be doing so well in Spanish class, but I'm picking up Elvish really well.
Oh, come on, that's totally normal. We all learned Al Bhed from playing Final Fantasy X. We all did that, right?
I can't believe I've missed 3 classes in a row, all from staying up late and partying with Debbie and Miss Frost.
Partying. That's what this is now.
They continue to play and play until even the people that they're playing with, who are supposed to be seducing them into the world of darkness and evil, even they get tired of the constant gaming.
As she jumps into a lake of lava.
Wait a minute, what time is it?
8
It's not too bad.
a.m.
That's bad.
On Tuesday.
That's really bad.
I just love this scene. It's my favorite. Even the other players, the dungeon mistress and Nitro, even Nitro has calmed down because he is so tired of this. Look at him.
That's really bad.
For God's sake, Debbie and Marcy, we've been playing this game for 3 straight days. It is 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. Everyone is sick of your shit.
Thanks for staying after class, Debbie.
Sure thing, Professor. What's the matter?
Well, it's your grades. Ever since you involved yourself in those wicked RPGs, your grades have been going down steadily.
RPGs aren't that bad.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, can't you tell they're not that bad?
RPGs are a far-out game.
RPGs are a far-out game.
Battles, maiming, killing.
Yeah, but it's all imagination.
Is it?
Is it?
If you don't get an A on your next paper, I'm afraid you're going to receive a failing grade.
I'll do anything to get that A, Professor. Anything.
You know, I've seen many movies.
Then quit the RPGs, Debbie.
Oh, thank God.
What's the matter, Debbie?
I'm flunking out of college.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But that would mean the end of our late nights together.
I mean, yeah, but if she drops out of college, you can... Oh, she's talking about the game.
In spite of it all, Debbie the mad lass just can't give it up, continuing to play until Miss Frost comes to her with this news.
Your cleric has been raised to the 8th level.
Really? That's such exciting news.
And the best part is that now that her character has reached the 8th level, Debbie can cast actual, real magic, and immediately uses it to... put on a hot girl disguise?
I don't know how you did it.
Sure you don't, Professor.
Do you think Mistress Frost will ever teach me the real power and let me join the coven?
Oh, yes. In fact, if you reach level 8 by next week, you'll be able to join us for the Skyclad ceremony.
I would love to be with you in that.
For God's sake, Debbie, this poor girl is begging you for a crumb of attention.
I think your hands are perfect for spellcasting. So delicate and small. There's so much that you could do with them.
I've got to reach level 8 right away.
I'll be in my bunk.
They go straight to Mistress Frost to ask her for help getting Marcy to the 8th level.
Hello, Mistress Frost.
Enough chit-chatting. We have important matters to discuss.
I seriously didn't even edit that. Like, that's the raw footage. Hello, Mistress Frost. Enough chit-chat.
It is time for LARP.
Did she just say? She did. Let's get into the LARP.
Who are you?
I'm Marcy.
No! You! Who are you?
I'm Blackleaf.
And you?
I am Elfstar.
You have one goal, and one goal only. To stay in the game.
What do you mean?
I mean that this is LARPing.
This is LARPing, you insolent peasant.
You face real risk tonight.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning... Death! Death!
For that is what it means to LARP.
I could honestly listen to her say LARP all day. LARP, 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 LARP.
To begin the LARPing, Mr. Frost gives Debbie and Marcy a special magic book and doesn't tell them why.
It appears to be some kind of Arabic.
Some kind. It appears to be some kind of Arabic.
Wait, Marcy, didn't you learn Arabic? You needed it to convert the Muslims who didn't realize they were actually worshipping the moon god.
Nope.
Read it.
I think it means something is not dead, which has the capacity to exist eternally.
What on earth does that mean?
I agree, Debbie. What on earth does that mean?
With strange eons, even death may die.
It's fucking Cthulhu. And the CG, even for that time period, just beautiful. And what is happening? This feels like it's derailing really fast.
Meanwhile, the people back in the creepy castle communicate with Miss Frost via walkie-talkie and tells them that the Dark Lord Cthulhu needs either Debbie or Marcy to kill themselves, they can't be killed, for some reason. But it's okay because Mistress Frost has a plan.
Elfstar, you travel deep, deep down your path, where you encounter the zombie.
I shall decapitate the fiend.
And Blackleaf, you encounter...
I really love Marcy's brief moment of clarity. Like, you see this? Is she okay? Should we call 911?
My endearment. I will face you today in this, my true form.
How are you doing that with your voice?
God damn it, Marcy, she already told you you can't break character. You asked him how he did that with his voice. That's obviously breaking character. And now Nitro's gotta kick your ass for it. Do you feel good about yourself?
I am not your friend. I am not who you thought you knew.
While this is going on, Debbie's instinct is to step in, but Mistress Frost tells her that she can't step in because that would be breaking character. And if she breaks character, she loses all of her actual magic powers. So, obviously, she has to wait for permission.
I now declare that Elfstar has defeated the zombie and may now act.
Sleep!
Oh, shit! She just took an actual dagger to the neck!
The thief, Blackleaf, did not find the poison trap, and I declare her dead.
No, Blackleaf.
No, not Blackleaf. Also, I think I need a doctor, like, right now.
Marcy, get out of here. You're dead. You don't exist anymore.
But if I'm Blackleaf, and if Blackleaf is dead, then...
But if I'm Blackleaf, and Blackleaf is dead, I'm Blackleaf, and Blackleaf is dead. I, Blackleaf, dead. I'm sure it'll be fine. The woman hangs herself because her character died in D&D. Now, I've seen some dramatic people who have taken deaths of characters really hard, but that's just horrible.
Marcy, you didn't have to do that.
You really didn't. Why didn't you have better control over your life and not take the game so seriously? You know, like me.
It's my fault Blackleaf died. I can't face life alone. Marcy.
I can't get Marcy out of my mind. How could she do something like this? If I'd left the game, she'd still be alive today.
Get your priorities straight, Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie, your friend just committed suicide, but we're in the middle of an RPG. Get your priorities straight.
All she was good for was reading the Necronomicon and summoning Cthulhu.
Yeah, summoning the Lord of Darkness. That's all she was good for.
But now we have brought forth a great evil.
Not we. You. You brought forth this great harm with your playing of the game, and you did so willingly. Never pretend otherwise.
The game has taught me to slaughter and murder and exterminate. And so that is what I will do. I will go into the tunnels of steam, and there I will unleash all my dark powers and all the thaumaturgy I possess.
I'm sorry, the what? The thaumaturgy. Hold on. Ah, yes. Thaumaturgy. She'll be able to do things such as manifest a minor wonder, make her voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute, cause flames to flicker, brighten, or dim, cause harmless tremors in the ground, create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice, like ventriloquy, instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. All relatively harmless things, so I just kind of find it funny that she mentioned thaumaturgy as one of the things she would use to defeat all the evil.
So Debbie suits up and arms herself in all her most badass D&D gear and gets ready to head down into the steam tunnels.
Do you all remember the steam tunnels? In the college orientation, they made a big deal at the end of the video to say, don't go in the steam tunnels. So my question is, were the steam tunnels dangerous before she summoned Cthulhu? Or did they know this was going to happen? Or that some idiot would play D&D and summon Cthulhu? So they just tell people to stay out of the steam tunnels, period. Also, look at this. What is this? Why is this underneath the school?
Debbie, why don't you just give up? Marcy! It's your fault. I'm dead. If only you knew how much you meant to me.
If only she knew how much she meant to Marcy. Truly the greatest love story of our time.
Oh, Marcy, I'm so sorry. Why don't you come join me in hell?
No, I'm good. I think I'm good here.
God help me! God help me!
So I guess God teleports her back to her room where Mike comes back. Good old Mike to
Debbie,
save the
what's
day.
wrong?
I thought I had all the answers, Mike. Evil without end is about to descend upon the works of man.
I told you, Jesus is the only answer. Using RPGs to fight evil will never work because RPGs are evil, Debbie.
So good old Mike brings her to church where she can learn how to cast out her evil, evil ways.
Gather up all of your occult paraphernalia. The rock music, occult books, including those by C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. But don't just throw them away. Burn them. We will do that here tonight. Also tonight,
We will have bingo and potato salad, thank you, Jesus.
if you want Jesus as your Lord, come forward now.
Oh, God. I need help. My life's a mess.
Debbie throws herself up to the podium for her sins to be cast out and...
Just watch, I can't.
Think of what you would be giving up.
Who can possibly forgive you for what you've
Do you
done?
really want to lose all your weapons and gold?
Jesus, I repent. I want you to be in charge of everything, not that lousy RPG manual.
The stars are no longer right. Why are the stars no longer right? What did you do?
Cthulhu fell back into the ocean, defeated because Debbie renounced RPGs. Jesus or Thor or somebody smote the evil creepy castle that we never found out where it actually is. Obliterated, no evidence that there was ever human life there.
In the name of Jesus Christ and his shed blood, we bind the demonic forces in this filth of Satan.
that's the way to handle people not being part of your cult, religion. They're burning Harry Potter. I'm okay with it.
Thank you, Lord, for setting me free.
I really thought for a quick second that Debbie was going to accidentally throw the Bible into the fire. That would have been hilarious. But unfortunately, we live in a world where this movie is not actually a parody. The actors are playing it 100% straight. According to the Wikipedia for this movie, most critics interpret the film as a satire of its source material, the source material being the Chicks comic. Wired remarked that Dark Dungeons was not filmed as an outright parody, which they felt strengthened the movie as the source material was made by people who believe that Cthulhu is real and coming for your soul. You can't satirize something so far out of touch with reality. Everybody plays it competently and straight, and that's why it works so well. So it's possible that the people who made the movie weren't exactly convinced that Cthulhu was coming for your soul, but the people involved in making the original comic absolutely were.
And with that, this movie ends the way a movie like this only could, with shots of dice flying through pores and puddles of blood, because blood, evil, death, darkness, dungeons, bleh!
The comic and the movie really are great examples of how far certain groups of people will go to avoid even talking about things that are controversial or against their own belief system. But honestly, the movie is hilarious, and I definitely recommend you watch it start to finish. The whole thing put together isn't really that long, and you can find the whole thing on YouTube. Soon I plan on doing a movie review for The Gamers. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. I have several other movies I want to talk about, and I'm really excited to have finally gotten started. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment down below so we can talk about this movie. I seriously can't get enough of it. Subscribe if you liked this, because there's definitely more coming. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!